Welcome back, my friends, to Marvel Snap, another video deck guide for you guys today, trying to showcase Sabretooth. Now, I feel like Sabretooth has just been written off by the community. His win rate is an audible groan at 45% according to Snap.fan, but today we have a deck that allows him to shine. I give you the Undying, using both Wolverine and Sabretooth to try and rack up a number of card destructions, with both of these cards able to regenerate in different ways to be able to decrease Death's cost extremely low, and then have Moon Girl be able to duplicate the Death. We've got a couple other synergies in here. Let's break this down. So first up, Wolverine. When this is destroyed, return it to your hand. It costs 0. I wanted to lay that out there because I don't think many people have seen it played or played it themselves. Wolverine, very similar. When discarded or destroyed, play it at a random location. So, Sabretooth comes back to hand for free. Wolverine bounces around on the board. We get a free Sabretooth in hand. Well, what about 2 free Sabretooth in hand with Moon Girl? It's incredible. And then the Hood, able to generate the Demon. The Hood is perfect fodder for a self-destruction list, and the Demon is perfect target for Moon Girl to be able to duplicate. So, a golden scenario for us is being able to duplicate a free Sabretooth, a Demon, and a very cheap Death in hand from Moon Girl for just an enormous final turn swing. We can actually make that many destructions happen. We've got Squirrel Girl for some extra tokens, Bucky Barnes to get destroyed, Carnage is here, an easy enabler, Venom is here, an excellent enabler, Killmonger to make sure that we can even attempt to even get some kills on the opponent's side of the board, Deathlok to mop up a couple more destructions, and then Chavez to help us hit our combos of cards in hand pre-turn 6. That's all she's here for. We might play her on turn 6 sometimes. She can be a good play, but most of the time it's just helping us hit our combos earlier in the game. You could say that Angel would do the exact same thing as Chavez in this list, and you would be right. That's honestly a pretty easy flex spot to trade in and out. Right now we're running the Chavez version, but if you wanted, you could throw Angel in here. And then you also get a little body that could be destroyed if you draw him early. There's options here. Let's dive into battle here and see how the deck handles. We've got the deck list up above. If you have questions about any card substitutions or card optimizations, leave me a comment down below. I read all the comments, love talking deck tech, and honestly anything else Marvel Snap down in the comments. This is an amazing opening draw for us, having Death so that we know we have that as a potential target for Moon Girl later. The Bucky Barnes is a great enabler. Sabretooth early is something that we're trying to showcase, so we're happy to see that as well. And we've got the Venom all ready to start eating up the Sabretooth. And we've got a big Venom, and they just shrunk our Death. Okay, Peek's interaction with Death there is very disappointing. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, and it made the Sabretooth worse. Why? Well, we will have to fight through the adversity here. I don't really want Venom just eating a Bucky, but it does help us get started here. Sure, let's play for some tempo. This will add the Demon to hand, pop the Bucky, spawn out the Winter Soldier. They're playing a self-destruction deck as well. With the name, I believe they're a bot though. So they're probably playing classic DeathWave, which could be excellent for us with the Death in our hand, be coming out as free. So we'll keep sticking to our game plan, and we may be able to cannibalize some of their effects. Like they're probably going to play Killmonger as well, and Project Pegasus. Well, let me play everything here. Okay, here we go. Now we're on a roll. So we play the Sabretooth, we play the Carnage. We're going to hold the Demon in case we see a Moon Girl. Get the kill on the Hood. Sabretooth comes back free. I'm still groaning over the Peek, guys. That our deck ceiling was up here, and we were on a trajectory to be able to reach it if we played our cards right, and then the Peek is like, no. Death is a 9, not a 12. Sabretooth is a 3, not a 4. And it didn't help us all. Well, it gave us the 1-cost 3-strength Venom, right? Sure. The Peek giveth and the Peek taketh away. But I don't really like the Peek. I don't know, it was hot and nobody liked playing it around all the Mr. Negative decks, and now it's still around, and just encountering it at any time in the wild, I feel like I don't like it. Maybe I will learn to like it. Okay. So here, well, all we are playing for is getting the extra destruction tick on Death to make her even more affordable. That's all we're playing for. And we're looking for Killmonger to be able to make Death free, and we're looking for Moon Girl to be able to copy. So honestly, if the opponent could play Killmonger, and if I could get Moon Girl to play Moon Girl, that's the best scenario for us. We still might lose out because if their Death did not get neutered by the peak, then they're going to be a lot larger than we are. They're killing their own Moon. You sacrifice the Moon Girl to the Carnage. Okay. Well, now Death is free. And they copied Carnage with their Moon Girl. Clever, clever. We're going to borrow some of these tricks. Let's get our Killmonger out there for a little bit of tempo. We'll play him on left. After him, we're going to play our Demon. And now we have no opportunity for the Moon Girl to duplicate. But you guys should see, if we had Moon Girl, it would be so powerful. Getting the free 9 and then duplicated, and the free 3 duplicated, and then Chavez comes in, the full 6 cost, we would be able to play out. But, I mean, I'm going deep down the hypotheticals here. And honestly, we just hold, right? They're free, they don't matter. We'll just play the Killmonger, then the Demon, and see how the opponent plays things out. We'll draw the Chavez here, and we'll be able to adapt to whatever they do. But I'm expecting that they have Death, and you kind of have to expect that their Death is also duplicated. They got the wave. No, say it isn't so. Okay, guys. Rant time. Either Death's interaction with wave is bugged, or Sabretooth and Swarm's interaction with wave is bugged. And I will not accept any other answer. It's insane. It's like, okay, so either the card sets its price first and then wave acts to move it to 4, or wave acts to move it to 4 and then the card gets to modify its price. So that's what Death is doing. Wave is setting its cost to 4 and then Death is modifying the price. But over here, Wave is setting the cost to 4 and he's not able to set it to 0. He's like, it set it to 0 in some past scenario. The opponent snapped. I don't know. I'm gonna play it out. We're gonna see how it goes. Just a little frustrated in how Wave works. They have the big Death, sure. And the Killmonger. Tops the Nova. No, okay, we weren't winning that one anyway, but they get the distributed buffs up to 13. Hang on. Hang on. We've got it. Haha! Chavez by 1. Oh, man. Good game. Good game. One game crash and one Weird World game later, we're into our next matchup. Ooh, Sabretooth playing for free. That is fantastic. If you guys want to see more Marvel Snap here on the channel, then show the video some love. Likes, comments, subscribing to the channel if you want to be notified for the future Snap projects. You also get notifications of when we go live. We stream on YouTube here. Come hang out and chat. We're going to be on the grind to get back up to Infinite with the season reset that is coming around the corner. And oh baby, this is gonna be an enormous Killmonger. The streams are always a good time. Hope to see some of you guys joining us over there. But here we got the Squirrel Girl, right? Into a Killmonger that's gonna wipe both sides of the board. This makes Death free. This Killmonger alone makes Death free. Insane stuff. Okay, who do we draw? Who do we draw? Deathlok? That helps inform our choices a lot. We go Killmonger to open up the board and make that free. That many squirrels have given their lives. They're tiny little sacrificial altars. Oh man. And I'd love to stack Bucky over here. Yes, it's all coming together. Don't you love it when a plan comes together? Hang on, hang on. Ooh, that means we actually don't have time for Bucky, right? We can pop Bucky on the final turn. That's what we can do. Deathlok plus Bucky is more than just playing Chavez. So yes, I play Deathlok now to activate. Well, no, this is activating the Sabretooth. Okay. In practice, it's coming together a little bit differently than I was initially envisioning, but this is still solid. We have free Death in hand. We have free Sabretooth in hand. We have Moon Girl that's going to copy it all out. And we got the Venom. Okay. Here we go. The Venom is great because that will allow us to trigger Bucky, but we could just play Chavez. Yeah. Hang on, we won't draw Chavez if we copy like so. Okay, so that's where the Venom plus the Bucky does help us out. And the commentary is absolutely scuffed. I'm like, every single play is a miscalculation of energy. But this is the high point of the deck. Being able to have this turn 6 where we drop 2 Death, 2 Sabretooth, Bucky, and Venom. I would normally snap because that's how much of an advantage I have, but I don't want to scare my opponent off. I want to be able to play it out, especially because so far, all of my predictions of how things are supposed to play out have been off. Okay, you've got the Lady Sif hitting the Apocalypse. I do love this self-destruction, the self-discard archetype. I mean, this is the 2 classic archetypes butting heads. They have their Dracula set up, but they've only been able to hit Apocalypse once so far. They have to cut a 5-card hand down to 1 for Dracula to be able to eat that Apocalypse for sure. I mean, I'm not saying that he can't do it. He probably can. But now how do we set up our pieces to be able to stomp them? Stomp them into the dang ground. Yeah. Yeah. I wish that I could get both Buckies in there, but not with Venom as the activator. If it was Carnage, we could go Bucky, Bucky, Carnage. Ah, disgusting. What's safer? I mean, don't play over here, right? They have Angela. We just have to run up against the Morbius on this side of things. And then we have to run up against their Apocalypse over here. Does that mean that I want a Death on this side? I'm not seeing the board real well today, guys. I don't know what's going on, but this seems incredible. Okay, you got the Hell Cow, sure. Cuts the Swordmaster. Probably Hell Cow and Blade, Hell Cow, Colleen Wing. Blade. Okay, we got the read there. Apocalypse goes up, that's a 16. He's going to be a 20-pointer after Dracula eats him. Yeah, but we got it. In the bag. GG's. The 2-strength Venom. But hey, he activated the Winter Soldier. That's all I needed. Oh no, 6-strength because he ate the Sabretooth as well. Yes, yes, yes. The brilliant thing here is this deck has legs to keep on going into turn 7. You can just churn over the Sabretooth pieces yet again and keep rolling, consolidating onto Venom, moving forward. You got the Moon Girl to copy these big pieces. It's a beautiful thing. Venom, Bucky, and Moon Girl. There's our death coming into game number 3 here. The Bucky is great to be able to set up early. Moon Girl is our big finisher piece that we wanted to be able to find the death to be able to keep track of how many eliminations have been scored. Yes, I'm liking this. I would love to see what do we want to be able to draw into. The Wolverine, the Sabretooth, of course. The Hood also would be very desirable to combo with Moon Girl. Getting double demons for playing Hood once, but then you also ate the Hood. The efficiency on the Hood. He has to be rising up to be one of my favorite cards currently. It used to be the Collector, now it actually might be the Hood, because he has so many interesting opportunities. Playing either in self-destruction or with the Viper to kick it across. Extra things like this. The Hub, what are you going to give me? Could be something. Oh, we got the Carnage? It's so good. And there's the Hood. Exactly on cue, too. Okay. So, yeah, I mean, this is perfect. We snap. Let's go. I can't believe the Hood gave, or the Hub, the Hood. The Hub gave us Carnage. We drew the Hood at the exact time that we needed him. So now Carnage and Winter Soldier are going to be 6/6 buddies here at Monster Metropolis. Both taking the highest card bonus to be 9s. And we could actually play demons down to be able to match them as well. Storm looking to give us a little wrinkle in our plans. Interesting. How do we want to react to flooding? We can play Squirrel Girl and Deathlok. And then the next turn, if we play Moon Girl, we will get the copy of the demon. Death will be a 6 though. It's not looking great for being able to play multiple death. We'll see how it develops here. I think I only get one shot, but then I wouldn't even be able to use my multiple demons. Here's Carnage and Venom though. Interesting. We could play the Venom to kill 3, taking her down to a 3 cost. And then we could play Carnage to take her down to a 2 cost. That lets me combo Death and Demon together. The alternative is we play the Moon Girl, and then we have 2 demons. Just the 2 demons isn't really doing it for me, so I think we actually would like to consolidate a little here. Play out the Venom. And then... do we go ahead and play the demon, or do we play the Carnage? I think we play the Carnage. And we hold. We know that we're going to draw Chavez. Yeah, I mean, this makes sense. We have to win both locations. That's the kicker. One of the things, the pros here to putting Venom on Monster Metropolis is he gets to absorb the power of Carnage and Winter Soldier, who are both being buffed by the location. So he's going to absorb that 9 strength rather than their 6 base. Which means that it prevents the opponent from being able to play some large card there and then steal it away and have a huge point swing, because we would lose 6 points, they would gain the bonus, etc. Unfortunately, Elektra took away Carnage's food source. He's certainly not happy about that. Rule number 1, don't make a symbiote mad. I don't play Demon on left. That gives us a prayer if they play Shang-Chi. And we already snapped. Lock and load. Oh, right, they kick Nightcrawler. And a huge Magneto. That pulls Venom and Deathlok? Okay, and then we debuff the Lizard and we play the Death ourselves, so we take it. Yeah, sure. I don't know, I'm thinking now, what if you had played Magneto on left? No, the Death would have still won. Wow, what a game. Here is the deck list in all of its glory. It is a distinct archetype from the very popular DeathWave. Now, there were some versions of DeathWave that was running Moon Girl to be able to get the double death play on the final turn, but that was a true high roll to be able to get all those cards aligned. Here, I think it's a little more consistent. Moon Girl has other targets beyond just death. You have the free Sabretooth, you have the Hood's Demon. These give you a little bit more flexibility, and it's so much fun to be able to run the regenerating cards of Wolverine and Sabretooth to score all the destructions, decrease death's cost. If your Killmonger can help out a little bit, then you can be still seeing the free death plays, which is really insane. Let me know what you guys thought of the deck down below in the comments. Till next time, thank you guys for watching, and keep on snapping.